Have you ever noticed that any new direct selling company always claims they are different from all the others? Yet when you look into them further, while they may have done some minor tweaks, they really just put new lipstick on the same old pig. We've seen that too. But what if a company really was different? Not just for the sake of being different, but what if they truly had evolved in such a way that all the positives of your own direct selling business were still there, better in fact than ever before, but that the negatives of direct selling were virtually eliminated? That evolution would be nothing short of a revolution. Wouldn't it be great to be able to breathe that rarefied air? Well, welcome to EvolvaiR. Hard to believe? Let's help you get your head wrapped around the astounding reasons we aren't just making a claim, but stating a fact. EvolvaiR is not your father's direct selling business. Traditionally, direct selling meant looking at everyone you come in contact with as though they have a target on their chest. Everyone's a potential victim, I mean team member. Friends, family, strangers at the gas station, everyone. Rejection and awkward conversations are a way of life. Sound familiar? While you are free to contact people in this way, at EvolvaiR, that's not necessary. Other companies may severely constrain using online methods and social media, but we've evolved. That's the way we do it here. And we help you do it every step of the way by providing tools, ads, strategies, everything. Of course, none of that would work if you didn't have fantastic products that people actually want to use, not just used by those who want to be part of a comp plan. You work with people, and lots of them, that have chosen to reach out to you. How's that for being different? Compensation has evolved too. For starters, we aren't just multi-level. We've created a plan called Infinity Level Marketing, or ILM. We don't limit the number of levels down in your organization you get paid on. The number of levels is infinite. Plus, there is no monthly minimum purchase requirement to stay active in the compensation plan. You purchase when you need to, not when you're told to. And anyone you've ever received product purchase commissions on, you will always receive product purchase commissions on, at the same rate. No compression, no roll-ups. It's infinite, remember? Yes, we do have an auto-ship program and products purchased this way are discounted, but the choice is yours. Again, this only works if you have great products that are in great demand. In fact, our products support your health in amazing ways as you evolve to be the best you can be. We'll help you build your business on a sturdy foundation of product sales, not just hype and pipe dreams. As you can see, this is hardly putting lipstick on a pig. This is a whole new animal. You'll get more details as you learn about our products, compensation plan, and our company. But as you can see, things really are different here. We've evolved. Are you ready for an evolution revolution in your life? If so, join us. Breathe the rarefied air of EvolvaiR. You'll be glad you did.
Hi, this is Rob Hunt, founder of EvolvaiR. Thank you very much for taking a look at this webinar. One of the things that we want to go through first is going to be our flagship product, which is LP9. That's the first product that we came out with, and also why we started the company, how the company was formed. First of all, LP9 was not a product that was developed to support a compensation plan. That's not the way this company happened. The product's actually been out for almost 2 years before we even started it as a network marketing company, or infinity level marketing company, as we put it. Now, the LP9 was developed and designed for me. The reason it was developed and designed for me, by me, was so that I could learn how to, basically walk again, get back in good shape, all those kind of things. Now, I'm not saying that LP9 is going to make you walk again. What I'm saying is this was a supplement that I used to help me in my recovery, because I used to be an athlete. I used to do mixed martial arts, used to do shoot fighting, used to do wrestling, karate, all that fun stuff, that was really manly 20 some odd years ago. And long story short, destroyed my legs, had to get them rebuilt, and decided I needed to work on connective tissues, blood flow, and so forth. So this product was actually, once again, developed for me. And my wife said, hey, why don't you share this with other people? And then other people were noticing how well I was feeling, what was going on with me, and they started asking questions. So naturally, it led to this. So what is LP9? LP9, it supports increased endurance and energy while improving blood flow and boosting nitric oxide levels. So let's talk about that for a minute. Is blood flow important? Absolutely. Blood flow is important to digestion. It's important to your cardiovascular system, right? I mean, geez. It's important to healing. It's important to brain thought and processes. It's, well, if you don't think it's important, grab your hands and stick them around your neck and give it a squeeze for a few seconds. If you don't have blood flow, tissue dies, period, right? End of story. Nitric oxide is extremely important. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit as well. So we're just going to kind of table that off to the side. Supports healthy body mass and athletic activities. Supports in fighting inflammation and muscle pain, recovery time placed on stressed muscles, athletic performance by offering respiratory support and aids in rest periods. Now you may be thinking, hey, I'm not an athlete, this isn't for me. Well, that's not the case. Okay, we're talking about any type of activities. If you work in the garden, if you mow the lawn, if you're working in the yard or on the house or go on hikes and enjoy the outdoors or anything like that, then it definitely is a great product for you. But also, you know, if you like to just sit on the couch, it still is important to have this stuff on board, right? Because face it, we're not getting this kind of nutrients. We don't get this in our food anymore like we used to, right? So healthy collagen. What does collagen do? People think collagen gives you nice elastic skin and makes your skin look great, which is true, it does. But collagen also helps support your connective tissues and helps support your musculoskeletal and joint function as well, which is extremely important, right? Like me, for instance, I have 2 less ligaments than everybody else does in my knees because they got removed. So I want those ligaments to be elastic. I want those ligaments to be strong. I don't want them to snap. I don't want them to break. I want my connective tissues to be strong in my body. You know, we're finding with athletes too that if you don't have strong connective tissues, things tear, right? Same thing with regular folks. You tear something getting out of a car. How often do we hear or see somebody that's older that they end up tearing something just getting out of a car or going up the stairs? You know, a lot of people think that, you know, oh, he fell down and broke his hip. Well, that's not necessarily the case. His hip broke and he fell down because of that. So, you know, of course, it happens the other way as well. Some people do fall down and break their hips, but just kind of driving that point home. So healthy cardiovascular system, blood flow, and nitric oxide. Those are good for, guess what? Those activities that we like to have, we call them reproductive activities or practicing, whatever you want to call it. We're all adults here. In the evenings. Well, when folks get older, you know, in their 40s, things start to not work so well for both males and females. Well, why is that? A lot of it stems right to the cardiovascular system, right? And blood flow and things like that. And that's good for both males and females, just so you know. LP9, by the way, let's go back to the blood flow thing. If you Google the ingredients and some of those issues with blood flow that adults, you know, have, we can't make claims, but just go ahead and Google the ingredients and that particular issue, actually any issue that you may have, and see if our ingredients will support helping out with that. And then try it, for crying out loud. See if it works. If it works for you, great. We've got you as a customer. Okay, so peak performance gives the body the building blocks the body needs to repair itself. Healthy exercise and nutritional program, of course, you know, nutritional programs. You want to have blood flow to the gut. You want to have healthy gut. You want to have a healthy digestive system and internal organs, right? Well, LP9 supports this type of thing. Calcium absorption. You know, if you just take calcium, it's typically not going to work so well. You need to have the correct transports, digestive enzymes, things like that, vitamin C. That's going to help you with your calcium absorption, right? It supports the body in an alkaline state. I want you to Google that. If the body being in an alkaline state is healthy or not, you're going to find some amazing things out there, right? Supports healthy muscle growth and great looking skin, of course. So who uses LP9? So ask yourself this question. Do you want to decrease inflammation? Do you need support in healthy body transformation? Do you want to lead a healthier lifestyle? Do you want to improve physical performance in any way? Do you need to promote healthy joints and connective tissue? If you answered yes to any of those, well, welcome aboard. You're a great candidate for LP9. By the way, I don't know anybody that doesn't want to promote healthy joints and connective tissues or that like inflammation, right? What's in LP9? We call it the perfect blend, and we use the best of L-arginine, L-citrulline, L-proline, and L-lysine. Now, these first 4 ingredients, these are amino acids that your body does need. These are essential amino acids, folks. What does L-arginine and L-citrulline do? I'm just going to kind of give you the 30,000-foot overview. They both vasodilators, right? Open up the blood vessels, nitric oxide. So, look at that and you can say blood flow. Other things that are really cool about them, I want you to look at L-arginine, Google L-arginine and blood-brain barrier and human growth factor. Look those up, Google, look at your own research. I can't make claims, but just look at it. Now think of L-arginine as an aerobic. It's aerobic, right? An aerobic is where you're going to exercise, you're going to go fast, you may run, you may go on a sprint, that type of a thing. Your heart rate goes up. Anaerobic would be more long-term. Let's say you're going to go on a walk or a hike and you're going to still be able to carry on a conversation, right? Just think of them as that. So L-arginine is on board immediately for vasodilation, blood circulation, your nitric oxide levels and such, right? And once again, if you take it about within 15 minutes of going to sleep, it does some cool things with the blood-brain barrier. So now not everybody utilizes L-arginine the same, right? Our bodies are different. Now L-citrulline, our bodies does use that. Our bodies do use that. Our bodies do use that, right? So L-citrulline helps the body produce its own L-arginine. Okay, these two work hand in hand together, and you have to have the proper ratios, right? So L-proline, what's L-proline? L-proline, one of the main things it does that we really like is it helps with collagen support, helps with the connective tissues, joint, that type of thing. It also helps make, what else is made out of connective tissues, right? Are any of your veins or blood vessels or anything else made out of connective tissues? So collagen, okay, is that going to help make everything more elastic in the body? Well, yes, it is. So we're going to help out there, okay? Now, we want to look at the L-lysine. L-lysine is a really good amino acid that supports and helps with your immune system, right? Look up immune system and L-lysine and see some of the cool things that L-lysine does, right? And then also helping the body heal. Vitamin C, we all know how awesome vitamin C is and what it does. We have more vitamin C in here than what your body can actually utilize, okay? The reason we do that is because an athlete is going to put his body under stress. An athlete's going to need more vitamin C than somebody sitting on the couch eating potato chips, okay? Ashwagandha, love it. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen, and it's one of very few adaptogens. In fact, I think there's only 7. Ashwagandha helps out with your digestive system, helps out with things in your circulatory system as well. Ashwagandha also, if you take the right amount, it helps out with hormone levels, helps support hormone levels. It also helps the body deal with stress that's on it, right? Who isn't dealing with stressors? And I'm talking both environmentally, chemically, all of that. It's good stuff. Go ahead and do your own research on that one again. You're going to hear me say that. Do your research. Don't just take my word for it. Pine bark extract. This stuff's amazing. What the pine bark extract does and helps do support-wise for the cardiovascular system, your circulatory system, is absolutely fantastic. Look up some things. Look up lungs and pine bark extract. Look up plaque and pine bark extract. Look those up. MSM powder. MSM is, make a long story short, it is plant sulfur that you're not getting, right? You need to have that. MSM big time helps out with collagen, big time helps out with connective tissues, helps out with the body's healing process, helps out with joints, helps out with all of those things that you've got going on with your musculoskeletal system, right? It also supports the body being in an alkaline state. Look that up and see what that does. Look up MSM and type in blood sugar as well, right? Kind of a fun thing. Now, how do we stand out? We don't have any stimulants. We don't have any fillers. We use the highest quality ingredients. Our product is readily bioavailable. Our product dissolves quickly within about 1.5 minutes, and it's less expensive than what you're going to buy it at the big box marketplaces, right? In fact, it's about 1/3. If you were to buy all these ingredients, the same amount, and the cheapest venues you can find, you're going to find about $300 is what it's going to cost you instead of the $99.95 we sell it on our website. Okay? So that's LP9. Let's go ahead and go back out into some of our other products. And let's just talk about Bioform right now. Bioform is absolutely a fantastic product. Bioform supports body transformation, restful sleep, metabolism with no stimulants, okay? We're not into raising heart rates and raising blood pressure. I don't know very many people that are too keen on that, unless they've got some kind of condition where they need it. Liver function, okay? When we're talking about body transformations, whether we're gaining or we're losing, we're taking supplements, we're taking things. Liver function is important. Kidney function is important, right? Our liver does a lot of things. Our liver is working extremely hard. It's filtering out toxins. It's, if you're taking medications, it's filtering those. In fact, a lot of medications damage your liver, but even supplements, things like that, you want to make sure that you have the right support on. And we've got that in here. We've got some really good products inside Bioform to help with that. Now, speaking of ingredients that are inside Bioform, forskolin. Forskolin is a fantastic product. You can look it up. Forskolin, it helps, let's just do the quick version. It helps you utilize fat cells for energy. How's that? Now, it's not going to do that if you just take it on its own. You have to have the correct transports and digestive enzymes on board in order for that to work, right? And speaking of, a lot of companies will say, you got to take this product with food. Well, it's because the body doesn't recognize it as food. So they have to take it with food so that something will bind to it so your body can digest it, right? Not with our products. Our products you can all take on their own because we put everything with it that needs to be in there, right? So what else does it have in there? We have methylated vitamin B12 or methylcobalamin, right? Which is extremely important to know that most of your vitamin B12s, if you go to the big whole, I can't say natural food type places, how's that? And even the big box marts, and you look at all the vitamin B12 on the shelf, you can take 90% of that and throw it away because 30% of the population isn't even going to be able to use that genetically, okay? You want methylated because it's readily bioavailable for the body. So we have that in our product. The other thing that we have in here that I just love is, of course, we have milk thistle in there. We have long jack in there, or Malaysian ginseng. Some really good products, and we've got really good ingredients. So that's it as far as our products go. Let's go ahead.
Hi, welcome to the EvolvaiR Compensation Plan Overview. Let's go over a few things before we get started. First, there are no monthly requirements to purchase product or monthly fees in order to get paid. Next, a consumer is someone that purchases product. Now this can either be a rep or a customer. Last, once you earn a commission on a consumer, that commission percentage stays the same, meaning it will not go up, down, or go away as long as they are purchasing product. You get paid. Even if your rank goes up or down, or you don't purchase product that particular month, you still get paid. All right, here we go. You start out as an SR1 and you earn 10% commissions on all of your direct consumers and can continue having consumers that are just customers. Or you can maximize the comp plan if you wish by building a team of consumers that consists of both customers and other reps, then advancing in rank like this. Once you bring in 5 direct consumers and have $2,000 in sales in your entire organization, you advance to the rank of SR2K and will receive 20% commissions from the purchases of all of the direct consumers you introduce to the company. As they build, you will earn 10% commissions from the purchases of the directs they introduce to the company to infinity until they reach the same rank as you. Once you bring in 5 more reps for a total of 10, and have $25,000 in sales in your entire organization, you advance to the rank of Bronze SR25K and will receive 30% commissions from the purchases of all the direct consumers you introduce to the company. Now, as they build, you'll earn 20% commissions from the purchases of the directs they introduce to the company to infinity until they reach the same rank as you. Now, for a little change, let's take a look at the rep over to the far left that I've circled in blue. Just like I showed you, you receive 30% commissions on this rep's purchases and 20% on the directs and so on to infinity, right? Now, when this rep advances to the rank of SR2K, you get 10% roll-up commissions from the directs the rep brings to the company while at that rank, and so on to infinity. Now, once you bring in 5 more reps for a total of 15 and have $75,000 in sales in your entire organization, you advance to the rank of Silver SR75K and will receive 35% commissions from the purchases of all of the direct consumers you introduce to the company. As they build, you will earn 25% commissions from the purchases of the directs they introduce to the company to infinity until they reach the same rank as you. Now let's take a look at the rep to the far left circled in blue just as before. You receive 35% commissions on this rep's purchases and 25% on the rep's directs and so on to infinity. When this rep advances to the rank of SR2K, you get 15% roll-up commissions from the directs the rep brings to the company while at that rank and so on to infinity. Now when the rep advances to the rank of SR25K, you get 5% roll-up commissions from the directs the rep brings to the company while at that rank and so on to infinity. Now we took a look at a very small example of one direct consumer to you. As you continue to bring on more direct consumers while at the SR75K rank, you can continue to repeat this to infinity in both directions and generate commission roll-ups without end. Now that we've gone over our compensation plan, let's take a look at our bonus pools. We take 1.5% of our net sales and split them into 3 equal pools. These first 2 will have a limited amount of participants in them as they'll be closed within the first year of launch or by a maximum amount of participants determined by the company's growth. The first pool is the founding rep bonus pool. When you reach the rank of SR2K within the first 30 days, you earn the title of founding rep and will receive a prorated share of this bonus pool with the other founding reps. The second pool is the founding master rep bonus pool. When you reach the rank of SR75K within the first 90 days, you earn the title of founding master rep and will receive a prorated share of this bonus pool with the other founding master reps. The third pool is the silver rep bonus pool, and it's ongoing. Unlike the other 2, it doesn't have a limit on time or the amount of people in it. When you reach the rank of SR75K within the first 6 months, you earn the title of silver rep and will receive a prorated share of this bonus pool with the other silver reps. Each pool is split according to the amount of total collective points earned in each pool. Each leader will earn a point for each dollar of sales in the organization does. For instance, $2,000 equals 2,000 points. Each pool will be divided according to the amount of points earned by each rep in the pool. Example, if there are 3 people in a pool with $100,000 in it, and one has 50,000 points, that person will receive $50,000. Another has 25,000 points. That person will receive $25,000 and so on. These bonus pools are designed to reward leaders that build, so there's some additional requirements. First, you may only participate in 1 pool. Second, you must maintain the minimum rank for the pool 9 out of 12 rolling months. And if you drop in rank for 30 days, you have 30 days to regain your rank. This completes the EvolvaiR compensation plan overview. Thank you.
We're going to jump right into the back office and show you how the back office works. You can scroll down to any page you want on our website and click Sales Rep Area. Click into your Sales Rep area. I'm going to go ahead and log in. Now I'm going to notice that my name is down here, Mr. Test 123. And you're going to have other names in there as well. Those are folks that are direct to you. But just go ahead and click on your name because I want to show you the most important thing you have right here is going to be this link. Okay, I'm going to copy that link. Now that link I'm going to share to direct people to EvolvaiR or to my website. Okay, or in your case, your website. So let's say that we make it a link somewhere, or we share it on Facebook, social media, we text message it to people. You want this thing in its entirety because what's going to happen, let's watch what happens when I click enter. These little numbers are going to disappear and it's just going to be evolvair.com, right? This actually is your website, right? So if people purchase product or if they slide down to the bottom and they enroll or become a sales rep, they're going to go with you and you're going to get credit for the sale, right? Simple enough, okay? Now I'll show you a couple of other things. I can come down here and I can sign up with my ProPay account. This is how I sign up to get paid. We use a MasterCard debit card to pay our sales reps. Then I can look at the genealogy chart and click on it, and I can see that how I've got people growing in my organization, right? And I can just keep expanding those as they go down. The next thing I can do is I can look at my wallet and see if I've got any money on the way. I can look at my direct affiliates, which is people that I brought in personally to the company, and I can help them out. Let's say I want to go to Sister of Mr. Test right here. And I've got phone number information, I've got their link that I can use to help them out, and so on. Same thing with indirects. I can click on indirects and it'll show the indirects as well. Sales stats, I can look at my sales stats and see how much has been earned. I can take a look at payment methods, payment details, and referral links, okay? Referral links is one of my favorite ones. I'm gonna go ahead and click on this because, you know, you're not always going to be sending people to the front page or the MLM site. Let's say you are doing some of the marketing that we're training you how to do in the future. We're teaching you how to go to social media and how to join different groups. Let's say a gym or an older group that has, you know, maybe joint pain or, you know, those type of groups. You can join these groups and talk to them. And I'm not going to get into the real details on that, but let's just say you want to send somebody somewhere, or maybe specific, or maybe you're an athlete that's endorsing our product and you don't want to send people necessarily to the MLM, or you're wanting just to sell product, right? Fair enough, easy enough to use. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to click on the page that I want to send people to. So I want to send people to LP9, let's say, and I just want to do that. So I'm going to click on the Learn More About LP9 page on the website. I'm going to copy it. Just like that. I'm going to come back to my back office, right? I'm going to paste that URL right there. Let me click create. Now on mine, it shows that it already exists because it does. I've already created it. So once you create them, you don't have to do it again. They're going to be right here in your back office. I'm going to click to copy. I don't have to select it. I just click to copy. It tells me it's been copied. So I'm going to click OK. Now, if I decide I want to share that with somebody, the magic happens. See how it has this little thing right here? Those numbers, once again, are going to disappear. So whether it's on a card or whether you do a QR code or hyperlinks, whatever it is you do, you want to use this link to send people places. Click enter, and boom, right to the website. It looks like it's the corporate website, which it's not. It's actually your website. They scroll down, they purchase product, they can read about the product. They can watch a couple of videos. They can watch a video on the product if they want. And later on, if they decide, hey, I want to be a sales rep, right? They click and do that. Boom. They're now in your group and in your downline. How awesome is that? Well, folks, that's all the time we have for now. And that's the program. Simple and easy enough. Feel free to share this with folks. If you're not a rep, we'd love to have you as a rep. Have yourself a great day. Thank you very much.